sitting here with Josh and Tom from Horrors.
Hello.
It's them over there. And we're going to talk about the top 5 albums of all time. Is this from all time?
No,
it's on the top of your head.
These are 5 albums at the moment.
So right now, this is what they like. So we're going to start with this album, At N to X, Avant Hard.
It's a really incredible all-electronic album from 1999. It's on records, and they're kind of a British three-piece who were really into, as well as being into analog synthesizers, they were really like library music and work of composers, but also a lot of like electronic punk. And I don't know that it's really unique sounding music. I don't think there's really any bands that kind of sound like it or have synths sound like so it's a really unique sound. But it was just really well arranged, mad electronics. No, it's just amazing.
What is it? What's the full title of the Black Regent song?
There's one that was sung off, I don't know how it's called, Revenge of the Black Regent.
Which is actually the electronic I Wanna Be Your Dog.
Yeah, it's
really?
Not like it sounds like I Wanna Be Your Dog, but it brings about the same feeling as I Wanna Be Your
really
Dog.
Emotional. But they used a lot of really, the sort of way it's approached is really interesting. I think it's one of the bands that actually got me really into electronic music.
It's probably one of the most organic sounding electronic bands.
Yeah. It sounds very much like a band. It's not like I don't think that's why I don't think there's anyone else that sounds like them. It's completely unique.
Well, the next album on your list is one of my personal favorites of all time. It's My Bloody Valentine, Loveless.
Loveless, I truly believe, is the closest thing to fine music that's been recorded in from the last century. It's an album I'd love to be able to make something on that scale. Just the textures and sounds in the album are absolutely immense. It's so brilliant. It's the kind of, I imagine it's the kind of thing where if you ever made it, it would actually send you mad. Just having done something that great. I think I like it too much to actually explain it properly. I really love Kevin Shaw's approach to guitars and just general songs and just how they recorded the album. Like it would take them days just to do a bass part. It'd make the drummer hit the drum the same every single time, so it sounded like a drum machine. And
for me, it's
something that was so brilliant, and I just couldn't understand how it was made. And then when you start getting into it, you realise there's been so much effort put into the album, so much thought.
Well, for me, it's a really you can make good sounds and you can make great sound, and it's quite easy to make interesting sound in studios. Applying that to a really great song and having a really great, quite accessible album, but still utilise all that kind of the expression that you can get out of sound. It's a really hard thing to do. I think that's done really well on the album.
I think what's really great about it is the way the sound actually seems to move. Everything seems to pulsate. That's why it sounds so human. The sound really does seem to come in and out of the speaker. You don't really get that anywhere else. A lot of people, when they make music, it's quite flat sounding. You can picture it. That constantly moves. It's great. It's really quite disturbing, really.
So the next album on your list is Pretty Things, the album SF Sorrow, and I drew a frowny face for that.
10 weeks now, number 3 stood empty. Nobody thought there would be. Family laughed up behind the windows or a Christmas tree.
It's an amazing album made in 1967 by the Pretty Things. And it was actually it wasn't the first actually, it was the first concept album that was done before Tommy. and Peter Townsend denies any knowledge of this. It is actually true. It's just an incredible album. It's all about the story of. He's called SF Sorrow, and it's the story of his life, and it's just a really amazingly done album. And it's amazing. I think they did it on 4 tracks as well, which is just bizarre. To get that much sound and that much feeling out of 4 tracks, and I thought, how do we use 106? Something with those 106 tracks and sing that songs.
It's phenomenal. Completely. It also has tons of great songs on it, which is rather useful.
Now move on to the next album, which is the 7-inch Up compilation.
This is your life. This is your life. Crying in the subway, lying to your wife. This is your life. Hold on the outside.
No, it's basically got a weird collection in some punk, and you put together this compilation. Maybe even without Walker's even knowing about it.
It's got Walker's Chris on the thing. It's a really amazing collection of.
So it doesn't really actually have anything to do with.
It's got the Walker's stamp on it.
Yeah.
Oh really? So the guy who put it together.
The LP doesn't actually have the Walker's stamp. It's the CD, I think, does.
Does it come with a bag of chips?
No.
It's
just a great compilation of amazing post-punk records.
Do you eat chips when you listen to this? I call them chips, like potato chips.
I've never eaten
chips like French fries.
Anyway, I've never eaten chips while listening
to this record.
No.
It may be a new experience if you try it.
Doubt it. They're really crunchy.
No, but it's really great because it just has like loads of great post-punk songs on it that aren't featured on. They're not featured on any other compilation.
They're also 7-inch only released, but there's a lot of really amazing kind of experimental electronic punk on there.
Like So Baby one's really good.
Yeah, Jerry and the Hologram. It's just a lot of sort of very interesting songs. There's one called Don't Try and Heal Yourself or something like that.
Was that the school one talking about?
It just goes through a list of venereal diseases.
So let's talk about the last album on your list.
I'm looking for cups today.
Which is Hard Normal Daddy by Square Pusher.
Probably my favourite IDM album. It's like Intelligent Dance Music. The song Beep Street one is literally amazing. I think this record holds the record for most number of beats per second per bar or something ridiculous. He has Asperger's syndrome. It's just so well put together. It must have taken. He just literally did sit and program the most complex, intense beats.
Just like one solid beat?
Oh, no, it's not. No, because it's a lot of it. Because a lot of that music is just completely cerebral and not very fun to listen to.
You guys are busted, man.
What happened?
We're smoking up here.
You're not supposed to do that?
One cigarette. We've sat here doing interviews for ages.
Well, the only rule seems to be don't slam the fucking door.